So, welcome back to another video, boys. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to start a side hustle and maintain a side hustle whilst you're working at a 9 to 5, because I know for the reality of a lot of people, quitting your 9 to 5 right now is just not possible. You know, you have bills to pay, you have family to take care of, and strictly starting a side hustle is risky. And that's the reality for most people. So I know a lot of people are uncomfortable quitting their 9 to 5 to start a side hustle to generate money online. And I think a misconception is that you have to quit your 9 to 5 to have enough time to make money online, which is just not the case. It's simply not the case. Like, take me for example, right? I play football semi-pro. I study a full-time university accounting and finance degree, and I run a 6-figure business online, obviously with my brother. But I do appointment setting, that maintains appointment setting coaching, closing, and like the accounting and the admin side of things as well. So think about how much things I've got to balance out at once. Whereas if you just, strictly, for example, an appointment set and working a 9 to 5, that's more than possible. It's more than possible, and I think it's a common misconception for people to think that you have to quit your 9 to 5 in order to be successful in these kind of things. So it's not the case, right? So I'm going to run you through how to balance your life with these things. So say you work at a 9 to 5, I understand that sometimes a 9 to 5 isn't a 9 to 5, it's more like a 8 till 6, 8 till 7 in terms of if you're commuting from work and stuff like that. And I know other people, you have other things in your life as well. You know, you've got the gym, maybe you've got family, etc., etc. There's more than just 9 to 5, that's it, free time. But the reality for a lot of people is that you've got more free time than you think. Now, one thing I want you guys to do if you're thinking that you don't have time is go and check your screen time on different apps on your phone. You know, if you've got Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, check your screen time on them. You know, if you play video games, check your hours played or whatever on your video games. And think about how much time you really spend wasting your life doing things that are not bettering you towards your future. Because I know if you want to start a side hustle or you're interested in making money online, you're in some sort of self-improvement space. Because you're trying to get better. There's a reason you're trying to get into an online side hustle. It might not be to quit your 9 to 5, but it might just to make a bit of cash. But you've got to be realistic. You're not going to be able to make a bit of cash on the side if you're not putting the time aside to do it. Take, for example, appointment setting. The way you can structure your day if you're in a 9 to 5 and you're at a part-time appointment setter is that you can wake up in the morning and send some messages. You know, if you can go on your phone at work, then throughout the day you can top up a couple of messages every hour, and then by the time you finish work, you've got a lot of messages done, you've got a lot of work done. And then when you get home, if you've got 2-3 hours spare, perfect. That's the time when you can grind. And it's like, it doesn't have to be your whole life, but the time that you can put in, the more time you can put in, the better. So for a lot of people, I think it's just willing to take the risk and take the sacrifice, and sacrificing, maybe it's not watching that other episode of flipping Money Heist. Like, maybe it's not playing your PlayStation. Maybe it's not going on TikTok for an hour when you get home. It's just sacrificing things. Even if you go to the gym, like whilst you're at the gym, you can do something like appointment setting. Like, the thing is, with the appointment setting, this is something where you don't have to be at a desk locked in at one place. That's with a lot of things like trading, or if you're doing closing, for example. I know your location freedom is not as much as something like appointment setting, because you can literally send messages from anywhere. You can be in the hot tub at the gym, you can be at work, you can be at home putting your feet up on the sofa, you can literally be in bed. So it offers a lot of freedom in terms of that. But realistically, you have to be willing to sacrifice something. Because if you're saying you've not got time in your 9 to 5, I know for some people it's literally impossible. If you're traveling a couple of hours and but maybe you have to sleep an hour less. Maybe on the way to work, if you're traveling on the tube or the train or bus, you can send some messages then. But there's definitely no excuse that you don't have time, because I know people that are making £4,000 on the side doing an appointment set, and they've still got a 9 to 5 job. Like I said, I've got a pretty packed schedule and I'm able to fit these things in. I always say people have got time for the things that they want to do. So if you make it a commitment, if you make something like appointment setting or a side hustle, making money online, something that you truly want, then you'll make it happen. And if your goal is to quit the 9 to 5, then think about it. All you need to do is start making a decent bit of money where you can lower your hours or replace your income. And then once you've done that, it's going to be a whole lot easier, because you've got a lot more free time, because you're able to quit your 9 to 5 job and put more time into, one, your work in terms of online online making money, and 2, free time. You get more time with your family, kids, etc., etc. So it's that short-term sacrifice for that long-term. It's delayed gratification, essentially. I know that's like heavily touched upon in the self-improvement space, but it also goes hand in hand with making money online. You know, you got to sacrifice not going on TikTok tonight to make some money. You know, it might be slow at start, but once you start making money, the rewards will come. So think about how you can structure your day, how you can kind of get free 15-minute slots here and then, if it's on your lunch break, if it's when you come home, if it's, you know, at the gym. Like I said, it's just about you making the sacrifice and making it happen. So I hope this helps. If you want any tips on how I structure my day, then drop me a DM on Instagram, and I can definitely help you out with that, guys. So yeah, hope you found this useful, and follow for more. Subscribe to my YouTube, and my Instagram is the same as my YouTube.